The Nigerian military is prosecuting the war against terrorism, banditry, and other criminal vices in the country in accordance with its operational code of conduct and international best practice, as an American conflict resolution expert Daniel Furnad has said. According to Furnad, the troops have so far dealt with this armed group using minimum or no force at all without violating their fundamental human rights. He also hailed the military for giving special protection to women, children, journalists, medical personnel, internal displaced persons, and other key actors caught up in the war. Mr. Furnad made this note on Friday via Skype at a conference for CSO, NGOs, conflict manager, human rights activists, and social media influencers held at the International Conference Center in Abuja. Recently, keen observers and security experts across the world accused the ICC of being compromised following an already existing script and premeditated plot to convict the Nigerian troop.
The transparency and accountability as a foundation for national security, we must have to locate some basic requirements of this particular transparency and accountability that guarantees or serves as a foundation to national security. So, first at the table, in order to achieve national security in relation to the concept of transparency and accountability, the following requirements are very necessary. And number one, I talk about the employment of the true practice of federalism. That is one of the most physical accountability and transparency that our government fails to address. Because today, government will be talking about transparency and accountability. Don't relate financial accountability alone in fighting insurgency and all of that. We must also look at the structure, the company units that also characterize the operationalization of the Nigerian state, which in this particular instance, the practice of true federalism is not ensured. Rather, powers are concentrated on the top. Rather, decisions are taken at the villa, and the company layers of administration are clearly just within nothing to do. Just like the other scholar said, Professor Noja, this has to do with the issue of constitutional amendment and constitutional issues. Because the 1999 Constitution does not even guarantee that state government, local government should have their own separate security architecture. And that is the reason why today, all the military formation, security architecture is centralized in Abuja. If something happened, for instance, in any of the remote villages in this country, you will discover that sometimes police officer or DPO is even far away from your ward. Even your ward, you don't even have enough security within that particular area. Or they may have security within that area, but they don't even know the environment within which they operate. And sometimes people, the power that be from above will give instruction that certain suspect or certain crime and criminality they were committed. They should not be investigated. They will tell you that the those instructions come from above, that such criminal should not be arrested and all of that. So what I'm saying is that the structure of the Nigerian federalism, without devolving power, including even the security architecture development of power, has cost a lot of time in actualization and realizing these particular issues of national security in this country and all of that. So for us to move forward, we must have to decentralize our state institutions in terms of security architecture, welfare, provisional programs, and every other thing that it is needed for us to move forward as a country. So, the other time when Boko Haram insurgency attacked the governor of Borno State, and of recent outcry when most of the people visited him to condemn with him, he was talking about the issue of mercenaries and also bringing it what do you call it? Civil, what do you call the name? Civilian JTF to be recruited into the Nigerian police and civil defense because they did the children to fight insurgency and all of that. I think he was economical with words and also afraid to speak the truth. The truth is very simple. The structure of the Nigerian foreign is too imbalanced, and as such, we need state policing. State policing that can cater for the yearning and aspiration of citizens within the area of that domain. It is only when state policies are created to take care of certain minor and major crime, that we can have adequate security provided at the grassroots level.
The American journalist though called for improved cooperation and intelligence sharing with other nations.